Points for Richmond.
Quezon still looking for their stride here. This is a big three. If it goes, won't work. Still nanlalamig pa rin itong mga taga Quezon. Meanwhile, the home team just keeps on running and running. Offensive opportunity for them won't work, pero kuha nilang offensive rebound. Fakes that corner pass shot. Itik na pumasok yun para kay Minor. Sasabihin ko na sana, coach, talagang nag-agree na ako na talagang kabisado nila yun kung pumasok yun.
That was a good ball fake. Mayor faking that pass to Seria who was at the corner and then driving it strong to the middle. Talagang nagko-collapse yung defense sa kanya. Ayun, napasabit. Gonna get a chance to get a couple of points at the line. Talking about Randel Mayor already with 5 points out of the 11. Could make it 6 points out of the 12, scoring 50% of the output of Antipolo. Yun, nabate. Sorry.
Minsan naririnig talaga nila tayo, pero yun, babawi. Itong si Richmond San Diego. Potentially a 4-point swing para dito sa Antipolo.
It's the bang, the bucket, and the deuce. Chance for a traditional play the old-fashioned way.
Direk Duterte is in.
Ito yung hero nung last game dahil siya yung nakapagpa-overtime. No? Good duck under the basket for Direk Duterte to get the 2 points.
Another big body para dito sa Antipolo na pwede nilang i-utilize. Shot won't work para sa Quezon. Still, coach with 2 minutes 40. Still having 2 points. The struggle is real.
Sabi sa'yo, hindi pa sanay sa ring eh. Pagka tama sa board, gumulong lang palabas. But again, sooner or later, this Quezon squad are gonna be able to get the hang of things here. Medyo trying to get their bearings straight.
Will try for that drive. Nice spin. Tries to draw the foul. Corner shot. Didn't take it. Yun, nakadrive na rin. Open lane for Quezon. Kian De Chavez, one of their main players, coach.
That's right. De Chavez going ahead and attacking that bad closeout and then getting the steal.
Tries for back-to-back hits. Successful. This is James Ramos scoring here for Quezon. Antipolo trying to answer back. Jumper won't work. Look at Byron. He's been active, coach, dito sa ating first quarter.
And really getting at those defensive rebounds and those 50-50 balls.
Ramos will send it dito kay Byron. Spin. Lost the ball but decides to lay up anyway. Angelo missed the opportunity there. Antipolo's defense so stingy in this first quarter. Floater is in. Another one for Randel Mayor. What a performance for Mayor, coach. Stepping up. Dahil yun nga, walang Chog Moral. Mayor is ready for that one. Pero timeout muna tayo. The first of our game will be right. Randel Mayor and Antipolo having an early lead here, 15-6. Quezon on the other hand, of course, after that sluggish start, getting back-to-back baskets mula kay De Chavez tsaka dito kay Ramos. And they will have possession with a minute 19 remaining. Ramos swings it. They will set their offense here, 15 seconds to work with. Byron on the middle, finds an open teammate, fakes a 3, finds a better opportunity inside. Ball just didn't roll in for Justin Angelo.
Great entry pass, great dump inside. Angelo making sure that he was gonna get Direk Duterte up in the air. Once he got Direk up in the air, konting contact lang, konting sabit. Got that foul from Direk. That's a big fish, literally and figuratively. Talking about Direk Duterte.
Again, another big body for Antipolo. Big, strong, tas may galaw din sa ilalim.
Meron.
Itong si Direk Duterte. Really knows how to use his body on the offensive end. Pero ito si Angelo, splits the trip. Pero may hold na tawag doon kay Ramos.
That was gonna be on the foul on Senyo. May breakaway na dun si Senyo from that full court press ng Quezon.
Mendoza will start off the play here for Antipolo. They will give it to Duterte. Tries to make a move. Triple team dito kay Direk. Shot is up. Won't count para kay Mendoza. But you gotta love the attention dito kay Direk Duterte, coach. 3 defenders clogging onto him. Kaya na-open dun si Mendoza.
You know what? The funny thing about that triple team is Direk Duterte was on one side. So he kicked it out to the same side. If you had swung that ball to the other side, triple team yun eh. Dalawa ang malilibre or dalawa ang libre doon. So you could have gone for that swing. Would have gotten a much better, a wide open shot at that para dito sa Antipolo.
But regardless, etong si Ken Bryant Mendoza hitting both free throws.
All good in the hood. Ika
Oo.
nga, na-shoot naman.
All good in the hood, especially for the home team. Up by 10 points. They've been scoring and playing defense relentlessly. Fakes that one. Shot is up and in. Mendoza with that fake and jumper.
I like that steal and then that midi did force the action. May mga iba pipilit pang i-drive yan. Pero siya, he pulled up. Took his time, got his bearings, got his balance. Got the 2 points.
Corner 3 still won't work para dito sa Quezon as Kyle De Chavez tries to score on that attempt. I believe, coach, wala pang nakaka 3 points for both teams. So usually if that happens, kapag meron na na-shoot, that will really spark the momentum for both teams.
The 3-pointer, alam mo naman, medyo ano yan eh, booming ang 3-pointer.
Kumbaga, nasa 3-point revolution na tayo dito. But so far in this game, wala pa tayong nakikita. Quezon will have the chance here. Fakes that 3, goes for the drive, finds an opening, shot is up. That rolls through para kay James Ramos. And with that Ramos basket, we end our first quarter. Quezon still trailing here. Antipolo starting out good for their home team, coach. As we see now our highlights, Chef Magic first quarter highlights.
Earlier on, we saw Jimboy Cambal making that 2-point. First 2 points para dito sa Antipolo, but just flawless. Itong Randel Mayor Igliane also helping out rim running para dito sa Antipolo JY Titans.
At the end of the first, it's Antipolo JY Titans up by 10, 19-9. We'll be right back to start our second quarter. From the tip off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Antipolo JY Titans. Coach Christian Coronel, his squad up by 10 points. Meanwhile, Coach Rex and Quezon, they will try to make a run here before we end our first half of action. And so far, Coach, as we've seen sa ating first quarter, itong Antipolo has done a good job controlling the pace and then of course playing the offense and the defense. As we see some of our spectators here, Coach.
Ayan. Sa likod lang natin yan.
Oo.
Tuwan-tuwa si Baron.
Kasi maganda laban.
Ay, syempre, maganda.
Maganda.
Maganda ang laban.
Oo. As we start the second quarter, bola ng Quezon here. Subukan nilang to start off strong and hopefully make a comeback in this game. Kyle De Chavez will swing it. 3 on the way. That is way off Duterte. Right position for that rebound. Will try to go for the drive. Itong si Senyo tries to swing it to the corner. Duterte rescues that one in. One bump shot is up. Won't drop para dito kay Duterte. Play still continues here as the White Shirts looking to score the first points of the second quarter. Miss on that attempt. That's a good floater by Ramos.
If there's one thing working para dito sa side ng Quezon is their offensive rebounding, their second chance opportunities. Always there for them to try and keep them afloat in this game.
A team that grabs 32.8 rebounds per game, Coach. Pero ngayon, napaaganda na kanilang performance on that offensive end. Meanwhile, the home team looking to make something happen with 5 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Tough fadeaway jumper right there. Mendoza scored.
Right when we thought that the shot clock was going to expire on them, Mendoza getting the 2 points from the right corner.
Still a 10-point lead here para sa Antipolo. Play stops through a kickball. If you are Quezon, Coach, you cannot go point per point right now for against Antipolo. This 10-point lead, hindi yan bababa kung hindi kayo makamake ng stops on the other end.
You gotta be able to get those opportunities, make the most out of them. Talking about itong Quezon for them to get back into this game.
This is a good passing exhibition. Finally hitting the first three-pointer. Itong si Clarence Vendiola. And that could spark a run, Coach, para sa Quezon Junior Huskers.
Couple of stops here, couple of makes there. Change the momentum of this ball game. Swing it to the side of Quezon.
Jumper won't work. And finally, Quezon having their stop. Can they convert on the other side? Tries to go baseline. Ball is loose. Kaso nawala naman sa kanila yun, Coach, on that play.
Sayang, no? That opportunity. We talked about it. Couple of stops here, couple of makes there. They made that first make with Vendiola for the 3. Got the stop here, pero they turned the ball over.
But they kept on giving Antipolo those open looks on that fast break attempts. Kaso nga lang, hindi pumasok for Antipolo. Quezon with 23 remaining. Will try to cut this one into 5. Swings it. Corner 3 again. Knocks it down. 2 3-pointers para dito kay Vendiola.
I like what Quezon did. When you have your shooter make his first basket or make that shot, go back to him because you never know. It could be a streak.
And that is in naman para kay Adrian Seria. Konting pamatay sunog para dito sa Antipolo, pero watch out for Quezon. They have hit 2 3-pointers in this quarter alone.
Hindi maganda palitan eh. 2-3.
Lugi. Tries for that floater. That won't work para dito kay Kambal. And lucky for Antipolo, missing on point blank range. Fakes a 3. San Diego jumper. That is off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Good hustle right there by Seria. Will try to start the offense now on the top, I should say. White Shirts doing a good job boxing out Duterte on that play. Another 3 for Quezon. That won't work. Could have been 3 in this quarter after hitting none in the first. San Diego again will swing it. This is a long two, in and out, won't drop.
Halfway down for Igliane, trying his hand or trying his luck from the outside.
Another tray. That time off to the left. So ito rin may tendency na sila coach to kind of fall in love with the jumper after hitting two straight. We'll try for the drive. Floater in and out. Chiron Belen and Antipolo having a lot of opportunities like that, coach, in this game.
Both teams shooting blanks after going 61% from the field. Etong Antipolo has gone a bit cold. Medyo bumaba na to 50% ang kanilang average.
That is why Jimboy, Kambal, and Quezon only trailing by 4 points. 23-19.
Look at that one-hander by Jimboy Cambral from the short corner, knocking down the deuce.
We have a timeout. We'll be right back to continue this game. (23-19) is the score. Antipolo still holding on to this 4-point lead. Pero itong Quezon making a good run in the second quarter. San Diego.
It's a 10-4 run para dito sa Quezon.
Now this is Seria will try to go for the drive. Finds San Diego. Fakes a three. Fakes that jumper. Tries to go for the drive. Follow up. Won't work. But there's a whistle. And to your point, coach, a 10-4 run. Mayor.
Randall Mayor crashing the boards. That's what you want to see from your bigs. Not even your bigs, even your small players crashing those boards, making sure that they're going to try and get those extra opportunities for extra points.
Kahit kanina si Seria nakakakuha ng rebound para dito sa Antipolo.
Oo, from the middle, linabas nga niya. Husay.
No, slowly but surely itong Antipolo kina-counter itong atake ng Quezon. Pero itong si Vendiola has 6 points in this quarter. 2 3-pointers. Let's see if he can add more points to his name. 4:50 remaining. Here he is on the corner. Swings it to the middle with 7 seconds remaining. They need to hurry here. Fakes a 3. Goes for the drive. Won't work. Antipolo. Another rebound para sa kanila. And that ball goes out. San Diego. Natapikan sa likod, coach.
Bilis nung ratchada dun ng Antipolo. But again, the transition defense of Quezon right there to foil that transition break.
Tries for the turnaround shot is Randall Mayor. Taken away, layup. Finishing that in is Miel Hapor.
From defense to offense, Hapor getting the deuce.
And we are seeing, coach, somewhat of a replay nung sa kanilang previous game. Entering the fourth quarter, itong Antipolo, pero Belen, di pa ako pinapatapos sa point ko, nakatres agad.
Chiron Belen after hitting the first 2 points para sa Antipolo ng first quarter. Eto, sa second. Siya naman daw pupuntos.
First 3-pointer for Antipolo, 27-21. Fakes that jumper. Miel Hapor with back-to-back hits. Still keeping in pace itong Quezon. 27-23. Antipolo. Open 3. That won't drop. So Quezon now will have the opportunity to inch a bit closer into this second quarter. If they convert in this basket, this is a good quarter para sa kanila. Another swing action from the corner. Nice drop pass. Or hesitated on that one. Hapor looking for his third straight. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks it out. Fake. Drive. Good defense right there. Door is closed. Running start. Better chase down block right there. That's back-to-back defensive highlights for this game. And that ends with a Jimboy Kambal floater, coach.
How do you like that kind of action? Back and forth action. We went. Both teams coming up empty. But the defense triggered the offense. Jimboy with a deuce.
Belen! Second three. Countering itong si Vendiola on the other end.
And again, that's what we talk about. If your shooter makes his shot, go back to him. Give him that shot again. He could go on a streak.
Hapor will send it to Vendiola. Gives it inside. Magnaye. Lost the ball. Antipolo. Momentum nasa kanila, coach, after the three-pointer by Belen. As we see here.
Look at that. All net by Jairon Belen. And you gotta credit the guards of Antipolo finding Jairon Belen wide open on that left wing for that three ball.
Kanina on the corner. That time on the left side. Will try for that drive. Duterte won't drop.
And look who's on the court. Number 71.
Chog Moral
Chog
is
Moral.
in para dito sa Antipolo. Wanting to join the party, coach.
Kala natin kanina, wala. Pero yung pala, nagpakiliti lang. May have got caught in traffic.
Oo.
Parang si Nicole Lim lang nawawala. Ayun na pala si Nicole. Ayun na. Ayun. Kala ko, na-traffic eh. Na-traffic.
Free throw drops para dito sa Antipolo. Playing a good game so far itong si Ken Bryant Mendoza. Scoring in bunches for Antipolo.
Sino feeling mong favorite player ng dad niya?
Parang ang hirap hulaan, coach eh.
Parang eh.
Vendiola. On the other end, coach, nakakatatlong three-pointers na.
And that's all here in the second quarter. 9 points off the bench for Vendiola.
So 5 three-pointers for both teams. Galing lang sa dalawang player yun, coach. Belen for Antipolo. Vendiola para dito sa Quezon. Duterte. Power move. Sayang yun para kay Direk Duterte.
That's a good pass. Igliane waited for the defense, how it was going to react. At the last minute, gave it up to Direk Duterte. Couple of up fakes, got the defender up in the air, and got that foul. Talking about Direk Duterte. Again, ang hero ng Antipolo nung game nila against San Pedro. Sent that game into overtime after that duck inside for the 2 points.
Soft touch on the second. Itong si Direk Duterte. Again, the hero of that last game na talagang an instant classic dito sa loob ng Antipolo Sports Hub. And after that dribbling violation, coach, it will be interesting to see the rest of the way. How will Antipolo's offense now change dahil nandito na si Chog Moral coming in for them dahil nung wala siya kung sino-sino na nakascore sa kanila itong si Mendoza, Belen, Mayor, and now may Chog Moral pa. For Quezon, that is a problem for you.
Definitely another threat coming in for Coach Christian Coronel.
Will try for that. The pass wasn't ready yung si Duterte. Good defense right there by the white shirts.
And the pass was a bit late for Igliane. Na-seal na dun ni Direk. Pero hindi lang din nakita ni Igliane.
On the other side, another jumper by Mel Hapor. That's his third basket in the second quarter. And so far, coach, yung passing ng Quezon, yun yung so far underrated thing sa kanila dito as we see here on the replay.
There you go. There's that pass to the short corner. And that conversion, Miel Hapor. 6 points here in the second.
Timeout ang Antipolo. They will have the ball when we return. 33-30 is the score. Tamang selfie, coach. Ang ating mga audience dito with 23.5. Nakaramdam sila, dito na si Chog eh.
Yun ba yun?
Oo,
Feeling ko ikaw yung gusto nilang mapanood eh.
hindi naman.
Di ba?
Hindi naman tayo singgaling ni Chog Moral. 15 seconds here. We'll try for this offensive set. Chog Moral will try to make something happen. Fake. Mendoza from the corner. Won't drop on that one. Duterte with a follow-up. And we will enter our halftime. Only a 3-point lead for Antipolo for as high as 10 points. Gotta give credit dito sa ating away team. This second quarter definitely belongs to them.
And you're gonna see some of the highlights like what you talked about here. Antipolo, you have Seria knocking down that floater, but of course the story belongs to Jairon Belen, knocking down a couple of three-pointers pero hindi rin magpapadaig. Vindiola, 3 3-pointers here in the second quarter alone.
Action is starting to heat up as Antipolo JY Titans up by 3 points, 33-30. Halftime po tayo, magbabalik tayo dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Halftime score 33-30. Antipolo JY Titans protecting this 3-point lead. Pero itong surging Quezon Junior Huskers talagang sinusubukan nilang makabawi dito sa ating second half. These are the highlights of our first half, coach. What impresses you the most for both teams?
Oh, I like the fact that etong Quezon not giving up. No, they were down by 10 points, able to come back, executed their offense, knocking down their three-pointers finally. No, that was courtesy of Vendiola. That's Clarence Vendiola hitting those three-pointers. He has all the three-pointers of Quezon. Now, during that first quarter, Antipolo scorching hot, 61%. Medyo nag-cool off yung kanilang opensa. Pero itong Quezon, nung first half, first quarter, 20%, ayun, biglang sila rin naman yung uminit, 36%. We talked about the three-point story. Bendiola and Belen para dito sa Antipolo ang nakakuha ng 3-pointers. The rebound story, 24-20. Quezon doing a good job both on the defensive and the offensive boards. Antipolo moving that ball around just a lot better. As you see, our big man Igliane with 5, Igliane with 3 and Seria with 3 assists, and the San Diego 3 assists apiece. Taking care of the leather as well. Antipolo only 5 turnovers compared to 7 by Quezon Junior Huskers.
Interesting to see what will happen in our second half of action dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3.
Sabi mo nga, interesting dahil nandiyan na si Chog. No?
Oo.
Nakita natin, may number 71.
And now it's time for our fan of the game. We have spotted someone in the crowd who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from True Tea Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with True Tea Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar. Nasa likod lang natin yun, Coach. Bakit hindi pa tayo nabigyan ng True Tea?
Hindi ka daw ganun kaganda eh. Ganun ka ba kaganda? Kung ganun kaganda, baka bigyan ka ng True Tea. Kailangan maganda ka para mabigyan ng True Tea Iced Tea daw.
Tsaka kailangan nag-cheer.
Yun.
Nag-cheer non-stop eh. Yun yung mga requirements ba, Coach, para dito? Kasi nabalitaan ko, masarap daw yan True Tea.
Masarap yan. Nakakuha kami ng goodie bag niyan eh. Ubus nga kagad yung True Tea Iced Tea.
Bali ako na lang hindi pa nakakatikim niyan. Baka na, kada nananawagan ako. Baka mabigyan lang tayo ng konting ano.
Baka naman. Alam ko na para makakuha ka niyan. Pumunta ka na lang sa games, manood ka.
Nang kayo yung nagko-cover.
Whatever. Kung ako, kung sila Charles, sila Aaron, sila Justin, no? Sila J. Als.
Yan.
Sino pa ba mga
Arjan.
kasama na dito? Sila Arjan, sila Diego,
JP.
si Hans, so, you know.
Pwede.
You see there, again, like what we mentioned, Chog Moral making an appearance. Wasn't able to play in the first quarter. Wasn't even on the bench.
Oo.
Nagulat tayo. Mukhang ngayon, susubok si Kenji Moral.
Entered the game late in the second quarter as he tries for that basket. Napakadali ng basketball para dito kay Chog Moral, Coach. 10 seconds lang ang nabawa sa ating game clock.
And you can hear the oohs and the ahs from the crowd when he does his moves.
We see the pound-for-pound fitness foul counted para dito kay Chog Moral. At to your point, Coach, the oohs and ahs. Grabe ang hatak ni Chog Moral dito sa ating Antipolo team.
Sobra yung pagbati natin. No? Missed his bonus free throw.
Let's see if Quezon can overcome the Chog Moral effect. Kumbaga para dito sa Antipolo, who's been really playing well as a team itong Quezon. Pero yun nga, deflection agad para kay Chog Moral. Will try to facilitate here ay itong si Chog. Finds an open teammate. Nice drop pass. Step back. Free throw line. Jumper is in. Igliane with that beautiful move.
Couple of passes. Nice pick and roll action. Then dropped it over to Igliane who was waiting at that 15-foot line. Good pass by Randel Mayor.
37 to 30. 4 quick points para dito sa Antipolo. Magdami receives that one on the left side. Swings that one on the right. 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Let's see if they're aware. Tries to throw that one in. Better defense by Antipolo. Parang rewind ng first quarter, Coach. Yung depensa ng Antipolo, humihigpit na naman dito.
Tightening up inside. And like what you said, let's see if they're aware. Obviously, in that particular set, they were not, as that extra pass was wanted to be given.
As Antipolo will regain possession. Chog Moral scoring 10 points per game, averaging close to 5 assists and 3 steals. All-around performance this season para kay Chog Moral. Pero yung mga kakampi na so far in this game really stepping up para dito sa Antipolo, the home team. 3 seconds on the shot clock here. We'll try to shoot that one, maybe overpassing. Parehong teams not aware of the shot clock on those possessions.
Quite difficult for them to be able to see kasi nga naman yung shot clock dun sa taas ng ating ring, walang indicator. So they have to look to the side for them to be able to see yung shot clock situation.
Mel Hapor, who has 6 points in the second quarter, had the leather earlier. Will try for the drive is Byron. He will troop to the line, shoot 2.
Adrian, that defensive stop was already there. 2 players from Antipolo already meeting itong si Byron inside. Hindi na kailangan ng sundot eh. I am really not a big fan of yung mga sundot-sundot na ganyan. Again, as coaches, we don't teach that. Don't give the referees a chance to blow their whistle by reaching in.
Byron at the line. Missing both, pero look at him, coach, getting another possession for his team. Free throw line jumper that is off to the left. Byron again has been everywhere in this game for Quezon. Pero mawawala sa kanila ang bola. Nice pass. Goes for the tough finish. Adrian Senyo.
Iglianen, nice pass. He wanted to go to Chog Moral, but he knew the defense was going to be there. Instead, decided to go on the strong side, which is the right side for him because he is right-handed. You're going to see it again. Look at that finish. Senyo.
One of the luxuries of having a Chog Moral on your team, attracts multiple defenders. Kaya naman itong si Senyo really taking advantage. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Caught dancing to the wrong steps. Itong Quezon, who hasn't scored yet, coach. Again, like a replay nung ating first quarter, it was Byron's energy all throughout. Talagang willing his team. Pero itong Antipolo, talagang napakaganda ng opensa nila with or without Chog Moral.
And that's something that Coach Christian Coronel is going to be happy about, and that's something I'm pretty sure he pointed out. The efficiency of his squad nung first half.
4 seconds to work with. Igliane fakes. Patient offense for the big man. Ayun, sakto na sila on the shot clock, coach.
Saktong-sakto with that up fake. Igliane knew exactly how much time was left. Even if with that up fake, he knew he was gonna have enough time.
De Chavez will give it to Byron. A 3. That won't work. Rebound secured by the home team. Tries to throw it in. Byron again ready. Throws the foul. If you're Quezon, talagang kailangan mahawaan ni Byron itong energy na ibinibigay niya, coach. Because from the first to the third, parang walang nagbago dito kay Byron eh.
Wala talaga eh. Yung energy niya is there. He's just making sure that he's going to affect his teammates in that way.
And you got to love playing with the player kind na tulad nito ni Byron. And kung ikaw naman yung kalaban, maiinis ka kasi kahit saan eh. Akala mo kuha mo na yung rebound tapos bigla-biglang may kamay na kakalawit for that rebound, passing lanes.
Bigla na lang merong ano talaga eh.
Tries to get his own rebound again, coach. Itong si Byron. Makes the first, missing the second. Muntik na naman niyang makuha. With 5:28, coach, that is the first point of Quezon in this third quarter.
That's courtesy of Byron with that free throw.
He gets the steal. And the possession. Corner 3 on the way. That is too short. Rebound secured by Kenji Chogmoral. Defended here by Kyle De Chavez. Drawing oohs and ahs again in this crowd. 3 on the way, too strong. Chogmoral gets the rebound. Now pulls the trigger. Back-to-back misses, coach, for Antipolo on that trip. White shirts will try to answer. Looking for their first field goal. Byron finds a cutting teammate. Shot is up, too strong. Still looking for their first field goal ay itong Quezon in this game. Igliane will give it dito sa kanyang kakampi. Balik kay Igliane for 3. Too strong. Rebound secured by Duterte. Almost falling down there, coach. Pasok pa rin para kay Dyrick.
It's one of those things. Again, Direct Duterte, great body control, getting that 2 points to go.
43-31. Turnaround jumper won't work. Duterte secures the rebound. We are witnessing a 10-1 run, coach, in this quarter. Antipolo starting off strong with a Chogmoral layup. Never looked back since, and a steal by Chogmoral. Drops it. Duterte with the fake goes beneath. Walang whistle yung ating referees for the foul. Duterte asking for it.
Lalim na, no? Sa likod ng ring talaga natira ni Direct.
Kala ko dudukot siya on the right side eh. Or yun talaga yung plano niya eh. But too deep for Direct Duterte. Mendoza, who's been playing well, receives the ball up top. Mayor will give it to Duterte. 1 bump, 2. Creates contact para dito kay Duterte. Unstoppable on that low block.
Just too strong underneath. Direct Duterte, great footwork as well. Great post moves. Just very patient and efficient. Getting to the middle of the lane. You'll see it there.
Direct Duterte again at the line. Coach, he reminds me a lot of Zach Randolph on the way he plays.
Parehong left-handed.
Parehong
so
left-handed.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Can really bully the ball down low. And what impresses me about him, coach, I've seen him play. Yung kanyang footwork talagang solid din for his size and really knows how to find the right angles. And really can, use his body for fouls. And as you see there, splitting his free throws. 44-31, 13-point lead here. Clarence Vendiola is in. Here he is on the corner. Called shuffling his feet. Itong si Clarence Vendiola. Made 3-pointers for Quezon, courtesy of Vendiola. Pero hindi pa sila nakakascore dito. Kahit field goal I should say, they made 1 free throw with 2 minutes 55 remaining in the third. Chogmoral goes for the cross, lost the ball in the process. Good defense by the white shirts. Goes for the drive, too strong on that play is Kian De Chavez. Ball is on the ground here. Turnaround jumper, that will fall for Clarence Vendiola. First field goal for Quezon.
Really coming up empty here in the third quarter. Etong Quezon, but Vendiola changing that.
Chogmoral missing that open floater. Duterte tries to secure the rebound. Vendiola again finds a teammate open. 3 won't work. Fight for the ball, recovered by the white shirts. And they will trip to the line.
Kian De Chavez, nice short pass. Jimboy Kambal inside. Getting position.
Mendoza called for the foul. Shin Liwanag will shoot 2.
See that there, that block. Liwanag again. Great position inside. Kian De Chavez, the recognition to be able to give it to his teammate. Dropping it in the shaded area.
2:10 remaining. Once a 3-point deficit, balik sa 10 ang kalamangan para dito sa Antipolo. Really owning this third quarter. And a steal, good defense tries for that field goal. Nawala ang bola dito kay Vendiola.
Seria with that tap from behind. You like to see that. Not giving up on that transition offense or that transition break by Quezon.
As we saw Coach Christian Coronel, former San Sebastian Stag. Now the head coach of Antipolo, they will play defense. A minute 35 remaining. 3. That is a miss para kay Kian De Chavez. Really having a struggle in this game, coach. Itong si De Chavez. Pass was too strong. Quezon will have the opportunity. De Chavez creates an opening plus the basket and the foul.
Again, that reach by Seria, getting whistled for that foul.
As we see here, the pound for pound fitness foul counted para dito kay Kian De Chavez. Leads the team in scoring, steals, and assists.
Mr. All-Around for Coach Rex.
14 points ang kanyang average. Still nearing yung kanyang halfway pa lang dun sa kanyang average. It's been a struggle for him and his team, especially in this third quarter. We'll be right back after this break. Dyrek Duterte and Antipolo having a 7-point lead in this game with a minute 13 remaining. Providing that steady anchor inside ay itong si Dyrek Duterte. Chog Moral only scoring 3 points in this game. Dahil he just entered this game second quarter, late second quarter. Pero itong kanyang mga teammates really stepping up. One of them is Belen, who's we're seeing on the court. This is Randel Mayor with a floater to a miss. Running start again para dito sa Quezon. De Chavez, shovel pass, rejected on that play.
Mendoza, great defense in transition.
And that no-look pass by Seria to Duterte.
Picture-perfect fast break being shown by Antipolo JY Titans. Dyrek Duterte from Seria, like what you mentioned, getting the 2 points.
Ramos from the corner. Byron, the energy guy for Quezon, will swing it dito kay De Chavez. Back to Byron. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Tries to bulldoze his way inside itong si Byron. Antipolo recovers the possession but failed to secure that one. Balik sa Quezon yung bola. Grabe yung Byron, coach. Really, in this lineup na small in stature, pero grabe kung makabangga, wanting to create contact after contact for this Quezon team.
Not afraid of contact, want to be able to get separation. That's one way of doing it. You gotta be careful. Minsan, baka matawagan ka ng offensive foul sa mga ganong klaseng banggaan. But you know, if you're the smaller player, minsan papalampasin yan eh. Papalampasin yan ng referees.
46-37, De Chavez. Yun ang hindi palalagpasin ng ating referees. Kitang-kita yung pag-shuffle ng feet ni De Chavez.
Traveling violation on De Chavez from that left wing, trying to attack the basket, go middle.
Coach Rex not happy on that play. 13.4 seconds remaining. Chog Moral will start the play. He will receive the ball here, will try to look for the last basket of the third if they successfully convert on this play. Chog Moral trying to defend itong si Byron. Mayor for 3, better defense right there by De Chavez. And we end this third quarter, coach, with a defensive stop. Pero pabor pa rin sa Antipolo ito, 46-37. that slow start nila on the third really caught up on them, coach.
Again, they were down by as much as 12 points. Direk Duterte, one of the players that scored those buckets for the side of Antipolo JY Titans. Habang ito, Kian De Chavez still trying his best to get his team back. Short jumper Igliane from 15 feet, capitalizing itong Antipolo JY Titans.
Fourth quarter action will begin when we come back. 46-37 lamang ang Antipolo JY Titans. Inside Antipolo Sports Hub pa rin. Dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. These fans are having a good treat in this game. 8 games scheduled. This is game number 5 of 8. Kanina yung team nila sa under 16 won convincingly against Quezon. Now itong under 18 nila looking for the clean sweep sa kanilang matchup at least for today. Leading by 9 points. Quezon will have at least one more run para makahabol as Byron tries to pass it over. 3 on the way. That is in for Ramos.
Good start para dito sa Quezon, knocking down a three-pointer. No doubt that defensive stop carrying over the momentum for Quezon in this fourth.
Again, both teams looking for big wins after suffering big losses. Ken Mendoza will be at the line for Quezon. Yun nga, winning 3 straight. Yun yung masakit, coach. Nanalo ka ng 3 straight, then talo ka bigla. Halting your progress. Sayang yun for Quezon. Sana at least 4-1 sila heading into this contest. Meanwhile for Antipolo, 6-3. Kailangan nilang maagawa-gawa ng espasyo dahil ang nasa ilalim nila yung tumalo sa kanila. San Pedro, pag yan, nag-tie sila sa standings, coach, San Pedro will get the upper hand.
Yun.
Because they will be, or nakuha nila yung panalo on that last play.
At win over the other type of situation.
Again, just a reminder lang din para sa lahat ng nanonood sa atin. First 4 teams sa bawat division will get twice to beat advantage. 5, 6, 7, pasok na sa quarterfinals. That number 8 spot, waiting sila sa mananalo ng number 9 and number 10 in the play-in. So, for Antipolo, they want to stay in that 1 to 4 spot. Meanwhile, itong Quezon, currently number 5, gusto nilang umangat dun sa pang-apat na pwesto para makuha naman nila yung twice to beat advantage.
Yung kasi yung importante nga, yung Magic 4. The top 4 teams to be able to get that, like what you said, the twice to beat advantage.
And currently naman itong Quezon, coach, only 5 games so far. Marami pang lalaroing games ito.
Pahuli ang lahat.
Everything can change para dito sa Quezon. But don't look now, coach. Only a 5-point lead. Ramos will be fouled on his way up.
May sabit daw sa balikat according to our officials.
As high as 12. Ngayon, 5 na lang para dito sa Antipolo. Again, give a lot of credit to this Quezon team. Not giving up, coach, after trailing big. Pero yun nga, they need to hit these free throws para at least mas makalapit-lapit sila. Lowest they got was 3.
It's just like what you mentioned. Pagka first quarter tsaka third quarter, parang it belongs to Antipolo. Pero pagdating ng mga even quarters, second and fourth, seems to be Quezon's quarter.
Facing that full court pressure ay itong Antipolo. Goes for that bump shot. One-hand floater. Chog Moral.
The contact and then the finish. You like the body control. Kenji Moral, just the skill level of this young man off the charts.
Gives them a 6-point lead. The Chavez will swing it. Ramos. That won't drop. Ball is... Or there's a foul.
There's a hold on Angelo. Kinapitan niya yung balikat ni Tyrick Duterte kaya hindi nakatalon.
Trying to fight for that board. Tulad ng sabi mo rin kanina, Coach, when your shooter waxes hot, kailangan bigyan mo lang din ng bigyan. Yun ang sinubukan sana gawin kanina ni Ramos, hitting the first three. Pero itong si Moral, nice pass, Duterte! Bitin lang ang kanyang finish. Look at him go!
Get that offensive board after that miss. Tyrick Duterte not giving up on that play. Great pass by Moral. Recognition underneath.
51-43. Antipolo looking to run away with this one with 7:45 remaining. Tries for the bump. Duterte like a brick wall on that play, Coach.
A lot of contact but no whistle from our officials.
Moral, full air of steam. Will drop that one in. The patented jelly layup para kay Chog Moral.
And what's amazing about that is he went full steam ahead. You're gonna see it here. Gets the contact. Still able to pull it up. That's with his offhand.
That is our pound for pound fitness foul counted para dito kay Kenji Chog Moral.
Not even going to ask or say it, pero liga ready na liga ready. Itong si Kenji Moral.
Pero tulad nung kaninang attempt niya, Coach, missing the free throw. That's his second miss.
0 for 2 from the line for Kenji Moral.
Tries for the save kanina. Good job right there by Manlutak. Seria will find Mendoza. Balik kay Seria. Open for 3. Good! That three-pointer to the delight of our crowd, Coach. Momentum clearly on the side of Antipolo.
You'll see it here, attracting the defense, giving it up. Seria with a 3.
Giving them, again, a 13-point lead. Timeout po muna tayo. We return here in the action. Kian De Chavez still looking for his moment dito sa ating laro. It's been a struggle for him all throughout the game. Pero itong Antipolo, quick 5-point swing on that last few possessions. De Chavez will swing it to Ramos. Goes for the fake and taken away. Here we go. Chog Moral!
Defense to offense. Chog Moral skying high. Walk in the park layup for him.
Walang problema para dito kay Chog. Entering late in the second, making his impact here in the fourth. Three-pointer from the corner is a miss. Tries to rescue that one, Kambal. De Chavez tries for the drive, finds an opening. Mendoza, good defense on that play. Seria will try to outpace everyone here. What a move by Seria, pero better defense there by Ramos.
The speed of which these players are playing at the moment, just something to marvel at.
And this is our Larga fast break of the game, courtesy of Chug Moral. Pero ito, puntos umuulan na para dito sa Antipolo.
And that's Monico Manlutak with a cut to the basket. Kenji Moral, nice find again off that baseline play.
Only a 5-point lead kanina. It ballooned to 17 in this game. 60-43. Quezon coach seems lost in this fourth quarter after starting off strong. Maybe feeling the pressure nitong energy na naibigay ni Chog Moral in this game.
17-point lead para dito sa Antipolo. Almost halfway through sa ating fourth quarter. Again, we talked about it at the top of our broadcast. The focus, the composure has to be there for Antipolo because in their last game, they were up as well. 12 points. Nahabol lang ng San Pedro. Nag-OT pa.
Will prevent that from happening itong Antipolo, kaya they will try their best to really keep this Quezon team away. Pero itong si Kian De Chavez, again, averaging 14 points in this game. Somewhat a non-factor para dito sa Quezon. Maybe a huge factor for them as he misses his free throw.
Every point matters. Every point helps out in this lead. We talked about it. Down by 17. Now 16 points. Itong Quezon.
One of the leading scorers para sa Quezon coach, itong si Magdami, Roylan Magdami. Finished that one with 12 points on their last game. Di pa ata nakapuntos dito or have limited contributions in this game. That led to this 16-point deficit, pero offensive foul kay Manlutak I should say, on that play.
2 quick fouls for Monico.
Oo.
He got his first points off of that baseline play earlier. Nice cut to the basket. And then a couple of quick fouls here for Manlutak.
Monico Manlutak. Kapalitan ni Igliane for the big man position para dito sa Antipolo. Still a lot of time if you are Quezon to make a comeback in this game. Pero kailangan na nilang simulan ngayon, coach. A critical juncture in this game para dito sa Quezon. Vendiola. Byron tries to use the screen. Goes for the drive. Will kick it out to Vendiola. 3. That is good.
High leaping Vendiola for that 3-pointer. Nice looking jumper, I must say. And the defense was right there as well.
He has at least 4 3-pointers in this game. Seria will give it to Mendoza, pero traveling ang tawag doon. That's the stop, coach. Tulad ng pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Stop and then make. Then let's see if Quezon can make in this play.
Couple of stops here, couple of makes there. Change the complexion of the ball game. Swing the momentum to the side of Quezon.
Byron, the primary playmaker for this team. De Chavez swings it, corner 3. That is too short. A running start here para kay Chog Moral. Tries for that fancy pass. Will give it dito kay Monico. Almost completing that 3-man weave para sa Antipolo. Vendiola will be called for steps. Hesitated on that 3-pointer, coach. He had space to shoot that one.
Well, that's all right. Again, those hesitations, those non-committal shots, those are going to create or cause turnovers. Itong Quezon, they're having those opportunities to be able to come back here.
Chog Moral and crew up by 14 points. Monico will send it to the baseline. Direk Duterte. All smiles for Big Direk.
He's just having a field day inside. No one there to match up with Direk Duterte.
Raising the lead here to 16 points, 62-46. Byron tries for a quick cross. De Chavez goes for the drive. Basang-basa yung kick out na yon ni Chog Moral. They have done that a couple of times. Missing at least 2 to 3 3-pointers. Pero itong si Moral really reading that one perfectly.
That's high basketball IQ for you for Kenji Moral.
Now he pulls from 3. That is in for Chug Moral.
Dancing up top. And you see it there, the fans loving it after that three-pointer by Kenji Moral. So nice, you gotta see it twice. That tween to the pull-up. He's got it.
That is the Chug Moral highlight. Pero timeout muna tayo. We will continue this game after this break, 65-46. James Ramos and crew trying to fight back after that three-pointer by Chug Moral. Here he is, Ramos. Tries to answer that one to a miss. Offensive rebound. Fight for it pero makukuha ni Chug Moral ang bola. 65-46. Here he goes again. Tries to break down the defense. Seria from the corner. Back-to-back hits for Antipolo.
Again, you gotta love the sharing is caring philosophy para dito sa side ni Coach Christian Coronel. 18 assists, make that 19 for Antipolo in this game.
2 3-pointers by Seria courtesy of Chug Moral assist. Same spot for that play pero ito on the drive tries for the challenge. Kyle De Chavez goes up pero foul ang tawag doon.
See it right here again at the corner three. The defense was there, just a quick trigger to be able to get that shot off was Seria.
Makes the first free throw. 18 assists. As you mentioned, Coach, itong Antipolo, they average 15.9. So plus 3 na sila in this game. Really doing a good job sharing the rock. Ika nga, pero offensive rebound mapupunta dito sa Quezon. Really needing to score up in a hurry. Pull-up jumper, that won't work. Offensive rebound, that is in for Kyle De Chavez.
So again, the offensive rebounding, yung talagang calling card nitong Quezon, just really scrappy on that offensive boards for Coach Rex and his young men.
Chug Moral with a cross, finds Seria again from the corner, tries to go 3-4-3, fight for the rebound. It will go to the white shirts after that Vendiola save, pero Chug Moral, another steal for him. Corner 3, this time on the right, Duterte, unstoppable inside, couldn't convert. Rebound secured here by the white shirts, last 2 minutes in this game. Antipolo looking good so far. Duterte just grabbing that ball in. Adding another rebound to this stats coach. They will give it to Chug Moral with a minute 30. Finds an opening. Ball is loose. Good defense by the white shirts. Nice pass. Goes for the layup. That is in.
Miguel Hapor finishing on that strong drive. Transition offense, yun ang basic fast break offense being shown by the players of Coach Rex on that particular possession.
After scoring 6 points, itong si Mel Hapor, really slowed down his performance, coach, all throughout this game. Di masyadong nabigyan ng opportunity itong si Hapor. Just a 17-point lead. Chog Moral receiving double teams. Nice pass! Good read. Big to big action.
High-low play for Antipolo. Chog Moral, top of the key. Entry pass, 15-foot line, then down the baseline. You've got Monico again with a deuce.
That was Igliane. Passing it dito kay Monico on that play. Final 45 remaining. Ramos swings it. 3 on the way in and out. Ball will be recovered right there by Arden Igliane. So with 35 seconds, coach, Antipolo will win their 7th game in the season. Talagang holding on to that 3rd spot as Chog Moral pulls for 3. Meanwhile, for Quezon, they will drop to 3-3. Though marami pa silang lalaroin dito, but this is a big loss for them. Dahil yung kanilang loss column, dalawa lang silang naglalaban doon, yung number 2 seed at sila.
Yun yung masakit doon eh.
Oo. Could have ride this win to a momentum sana for Quezon and then go for that number 2 spot. But Antipolo winning that one big. 70-51. Hapor will just put some finishing touches in this game.
May sundot pa doon si Kenji Moral.
And that will do it. 7th win, 7th heaven para dito sa Antipolo. Bouncing back after that heartbreaking defeat in the hands of San Pedro Titans. They are now in the winning column, 70-56. Final thoughts, coach, in this game?
Just a better all-around performance for Antipolo in front of their home crowd. No? Yung last game nga nila, they were up by as much as 12 points in the 4th. Nahabol lang yun at nag-overtime pa. Pero ngayon, making sure that they were going to come away with this victory. 70-56, like what you had mentioned. Again, napakahusay nga ng account of themselves here in today's game for Antipolo.
A lot of heroes for them, coach. Seria, ganda ng pinakita. Mendoza, played well. Igliane, Duterte.
Double-double for Direct Duterte. 10 points, 11 rebounds.
Belen also played well. Pero no
Knocking down
surprise.
those 3-pointers, yep.
Our best player of the game. Believe Nicole Lim is ready to interview our best player of the game. As we prepare pa itong si Nicole. Again, Kenji Moral.
Mga kaliga, kasama ko ngayon ang ating Chef's Magic Player of the Game from Antipolo JY Titans. We have Chog Moral with this double-double performance. Chog, during the first half of the game, naging dikit ang laban nyo. But entering the second half of the game, nakuha nyo agad yun lamang sa kabilang kapunan. Ano ba yung nagpagising sa inyo para mas masecure nyo ang panalong to?
Yun lang. Sabi kasi ni Coach, sabi niya, continue lang yung defense nyo. Kasi nung second quarter, nalulusutan kami. Kaya yun, dinoble effort namin sa defense. Yun lang.
Chog, meron ka bang gustong batiin o pasalamatan?
Una-una po, nagpapasalamat po kay God na binigay niya yung win na to. And shoutout po kila Boss JY, Boss Rafi, Boss Mayor Jun Yinares, and Ma'am Gasel. And sa family ko na nakasuporta dyan, si Papa ko tsaka si Mama ko, and kay Tito Ian, and kay AK. And sa clothing line ko na sa Hybrid, please follow niyo yung page. And sa lola ko nasa US, si Rosalinda Moral, tsaka Tita Cathy Moral. And sa Tito Mitch, and Lola Cel, and Tita Gan. Yun lang. Eh, sa sa Vice Gov namin sa Pampanga, si Boss Gov Delta. Yun lang.
Once again, congratulations to our player of the game at sa buong Antipolo JY Titans. And gayon naman, makikilala rin natin ang ating assistant and defensive player of the game. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Nicole. And for our Hustle Club defensive player of the game, it's Jimboy Kambal. 13 rebounds for the big man and a steal. Trying to hold his own on the ground, on the rebounds I should say. Pero ito, Don Benitos, assist man of the game. Kiante Chavez, 5 assists in this game. Though limited on the offensive end, doing a good job of finishing or dishing out assist on the other. Coming up next, bakbakang Malabon, NYBL Ballers at Valenzuela Jets Basketball. Sa aming pagbabalik dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isa